Left side of the kitchen window, where your thumb used to press when you watch the tide come in. I haven't cleaned it, I won't let the rag touch it. It is the only part of you, it is the only part of Jason that still catches the gray sun. I'm guarding a ghost in the dust, while the rest of the world turns to rust. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. The compass is spinning circles, and I am just a hole of dark. Your heavy wool coat is on the hook. It smells like wood smoke and diesel. It smells like wood smoke and diesel. I bury my face in the collar, trying to steal the last of your breath. But the air is getting thinner, and the floorboards keep groaning. The silence has a physical weight, like a wet blanket over my head. The water is coming through the cracks. I am sinking in the kitchen. I am drowning on dry land. God, I can't find the light. The rocks are getting closer, closer, closer. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. I'm sinking, I'm sinking. The light went out, and the rocks are getting closer. Just a smudge on the glass. Just a smudge. The silence is a predator now. Gone. Ooh, the way. I haven't touched the glass on the front door. Your thumbprint is still there, blurred and gray. I stand in the way so no one wipes it off. It's the only part of you that's still here. The silence is a physical weight tonight. It sits on my shoulders until I can't breathe. I'm guarding a smudge against the world, while everything else is turning to dust. You were the lighthouse I was steering for. Then the lamp went out and the world went black. Now I'm just timber splintering on the rocks. The street outside is full of moving people. They're rushing to get somewhere, while I'm just holding my breath. I'm screaming in the dark. I found your blue sweater behind the radiator. It still smells like that cheap soap you liked. I folded it into a small, tight square, trying to trap the air inside the wall. If I don't move, maybe the clock will stay stuck. But the neighbors are laughing through the walls. They don't know the ship has gone down. They don't know the world has ended. The water is coming in through the floorboards. I'm a shipwreck in a house that won't move. Why did you let the fire go out? Why am I the only one who's stuck? Why am I the only one? I'm screaming at the waves, but the waves just the sound of the traffic. still here, I'm still here, just a smudge on the glass. Weightless, waiting. I am the archivist of ebrononal sediment, wiping the mahogany with a dry rag to collect the constellations of you. I label the jars of your breath, I curate the indentation on the mattress, muffling the noon into a wintering ash. I have caulked the floorboards with beeswax, lest a draft steal the weight of you. Now the morning has no translation for me, without your hand to guide the cold light. I am a speaker with a country made of dust, waiting for a sound that will never return. God, I'm screaming into the hollow, the rising salt. The dictionary burned when you went away, leaving only the white smoke to breathe. Moth holes are apertures to a different time. I count the threads, since is a new law of physics, bending the light until the room is black. I reached for the verb, but it broke in my hand. Every vowel is a weight in my throat. The sky is a bruise that won't ever heal. The frequency is fading into the gray. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. Don't leave me, don't leave me in the dark. Now the morning has no translation for me, without your hand to guide the cold light. I am a speaker with a country made of dust, waiting for a sound that will never return. I am a speaker with a country made of dust, waiting for a sound that will never return. The page is blank, the ink is dry, lost to the salt, the syntax of your ghost, unspoken. Weightless, stay with me. I sweep the gray lint from the weave, saving the strands of your hair. Your thumbprint stays on the glass, I watch it until it is blurred. I am the keeper of the silt, the archivist of the remains. The silence is a physical weight tonight, it sits on my shoulders until I can't breathe. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now, the lamp went out and the world went black. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. Every breath is a labor of the soul, I'm screaming into the hollow of your name. The house is a hole in the mud, sinking with every new rain. I trace the oil of your hand, left on the back of the chair. The air is a heavy green coat that I wear till the morning is gone. I found your name carved in the floor, and I reached for the verb, but it broke in my hand. The water is coming through the cracks in the hall, I'm sinking in the kitchen, I'm waiting for the fall. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. blank, the ink is dry, just a ghost in a display case, waiting for the sky to bow. The light went out, gone, gone. Weightless, stay with me. I am harvesting the scales from the mahogany desk, collecting the constellations of where your palms once pressed. I label the jars of your breath by the month and the weight, forensic inventory of love that was left to fade. I do not open the windows because the wind is a thief. It wants to carry your scent and leave me only with grief. I'm guarding a ghost in the dust, guarding a ghost in the grain, while the rest of the world is washing away in the rain. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the featureless dark, and I know it's entirely my fault. I'm screaming for you. The compass is spinning circles, and I am just a hull of rock. I'm sinking into the silence. I found a strand of your hair caught in the deep of the floor, copper wire tangled in the wood near the door. I used surgical tweezers to pull it back from the dark. My hands were shaking, looking for a single spark. The house feels like a flooded hold of a sinking ship. I'm losing the anchor, I'm losing my grip. Your absence is a new law of physics in the room, bending the light until everything is a tomb. The water is coming through the cracks in the hall. The shadows are climbing, I'm waiting for the fall. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. God, I can't find the light. The light went out. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the featureless dark, and I know it's entirely my fault. I'm sinking, I'm sinking. The inventory is done, but the house is underwater now, just a ghost in the wreckage, waiting for the sky to bow. Gone, gone. Weightless, stay with me. There is a smudge on the glass, left side of the kitchen window, where your thumb used to press when you watch the tide come in. I haven't cleaned it, I won't let the rag touch it. It is the only part of you that still catches the gray sun. I'm guarding a ghost in the dust, while the rest of the world turns to rust. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. The compass is spinning circles, and I am just a hull of rock. I'm screaming into the dark. Your heavy wool coat is on the hook. It smells like wood smoke and diesel. I bury my face in the collar, trying to steal the last of your breath. But the air is getting thinner, and the floorboards keep groaning. The silence has a physical weight, like a wet blanket over my head. The water through the cracks. I am sinking in the kitchen. I am drowning on dry land. God, I can't find the light. The rocks are getting closer. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The wick is black and soaked in salt. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. I'm sinking, I'm sinking. The light went out and the rocks are getting closer. Just a smudge on the glass. Just a smudge. The silence is a predator. Gone. Gone. Weightless, stay with me. The carpet is turning to lead under my boots. I can't lift my feet toward the kitchen sink. You left your heavy coat on the wooden peg. It is pulling the whole north wall down. The air in here has a new weight, like I am walking through a river of oil. The ceiling feels inches from my head, crushing the breath out of my hollow lungs. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The lamp went out and the world went black. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never comes. Every breath is a labor of the soul. I'm screaming into the hollow of your name. I found a glass you left on the porch. It is full of gray rain and dead moths. Every time I close my eyes, I am back on that jagged salt rock, watching the lantern glass shatter. Listen to the water hit the rusted hull. The kitchen table is a sinking ship, and I am the only one still on board. The water is coming through the cracks in the hall. I'm sinking in the kitchen, I'm waiting for the fall. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. God, I can't find the lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. The lamp went out and the world went black. I am drifting in the tall weeds, waiting for a beam that never cuts. I'm sinking, I'm sinking. The page is blank, the ink is dry. Just a ghost in a display case waiting for the sky to bow. The light went out, gone. Weightless, stay with me. I am the curator of the lintel and the sash, harvesting the flakes of where your skin once pressed, harvesting the flakes of where your skin once pressed, collecting the constellations from the high back chair, gray harvest of silence in the cold thin air. I store the residue in labeled jars of breath, Inventory of a life that was cheated by death. I'm guarding smudge on the crystal, a thumbprint in time, while the clock on the mantle refuses to chime. My chest is a vault of wit and limestone, an ossuary with a rhythm is a dull thud. Every beat is a hammer on a cold stone floor, turning the marrow into a museum of soul. Is dark and the water is rising. I am drowning in the silence. The window pane is frosted with dried brine. You were the Fresnel lens and the burning wick, but the kerosene ran dry in the bitter cold, and the story of us was never meant to be told. Treading water in the middle of the room. The carpet is a reef in this underwater tomb. I scuttle the furniture to keep you in place, but I can't find the light of your ghost in this space. The water is coming through the cracks in the wall. I'm sinking in the kitchen, I'm waiting for the fall. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. Just a ghost in a display case, waiting for the sky to bow. The light is gone, gone, gone. Tick, tick, tick. The carriage clock on the mantel ticks. The carriage clock on the mantel ticks. A metronome for a terminatic, a metronome for terminated symphony. The brass pendulum amputates the air while the sun turns to obsidian outside. The spring is wound with a cruel tension. The universe collapsed at the third chime. The universe collapsed at the third chime. Yet the mechanic is a liar, beating for a ghost that isn't coming home. Respiration is a labor of the soul. Heavy as drawing silt from the river. Heavy as drawing silt from the riverbed. For the cold air, the diaphragm rejects the weight of oxygen. Oxygen, I'm choking on the silence. Who wants to breathe? Why does the pulse insist on drumming when the marrow has transmuted to light? The sky is a sheet of unwashed linen, heavy and wet against the window pane. I'm trapped inside the same 10 seconds when the gears of my life stripped away. Now I'm just a machine made of sorrow, waiting for the winding to break. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor away from my life. I'm drifting into the black and the gray. God, take the agony. the gears are still just a mechanical ghost waiting for the chill. Tick, tick, the weight of it. Tick, tick, the weight of it. The carriage clock on the mantel ticks, a metronome for a symphony. The brass pendulum amputates the air while the sun turns to obsidian outside. The spring is wound with a cruel tension. The universe collapsed at the third chime, yet the mechanical heart is a liar, beating for a ghost that isn't coming home. Respiration is a labor of the soul. Heavy throat is a chimney for the cold air. The diaphragm rejects the way the silence. God, it hurts to breathe. I reach for your hand in the morning light, but my fingers just find the gray. The sun is a predator in this room, chasing every ghost of you away. I haven't touched the side of the bed because I don't want to know it's empty. I'm living in a world of blue shadow while the city moves on without me. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor away from my life. I'm trapped inside the same 10 seconds when they told me you weren't coming home. When they told me, take the agony away. Respiration is a labor of the soul. Heaviest road is a chimney from the river. My diaphragm rejects the weight of cold air, rejects the weight of oxygen. I can't do this alone. The pendulum stops, the gears are still just a mechanical ghost waiting for the chill. Obsidian, gone, gone. Tick, tick, the weight of it. The carriage clock on the mantel ticks, a metronome for a symphony. The brass pendulum amputates the air while the sun turns to obsidian outside. The spring is wound with a cruel tension. The universe collapsed at the third chime, yet the mechanical heart is a liar. Beating for a guard is a liar, beating for a ghost that isn't coming home. Respiration is a labor of the soul. Heavy as drawing silt from the river bed. The diaphragm rejects the weight of oxygen. I'm choking on the silence. God, it hurts to breathe. I reach for your hand in the morning light, but my fingers just find the gray. The sun is a predator in this room, chasing every ghost of you away. I haven't touched the side of the bed because I don't want to know it's empty. I'm living in a world of blue shadow while the city moves on without me. hearts, the gears are still just a mechanical ghost, waiting for the chill. Obsidian, gone, gone. The ocean remembers, I don't. The shipwreck of my soul is anchored to the deep. I can't remember the secrets I was meant to keep. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. Now the horizon is empty, hollow and still. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall, waiting for the ceiling or the world to fall. The architecture of this life is a cage of lead, and I'm wishing it was me in the ground instead. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the salt and the foam. Every memory is a jagged, burning spark. When I don't know the way back home, I'm drowning in the silence. I found a single strand of your copper hair, tangled in the floorboards and the heavy air. I'm breathing in the ashes of our best days, while the city moves on in a blue-gray haze. The floorboards are screaming under my feet, while the rain turns the garden to frozen sleet. While the rain turns the garden to frozen sleet, I'm losing the last trace of you. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor away from my life. I'm drifting into the black and the gray. God, take the agony away. Take the agony away. Take it all away. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the salt and the foam. Every memory is a jagged, burning spark. When I don't know the way back The wick is soaked in salt, the ship is going down. Just a ghost in the water, the light went out. Gone, gone. The horizon disappeared when you left. There is no line between the sea and sky. I used to steer by the pulse of your fire, across the edges of the jagged rocks. Now the map is just a piece of paper, and the water has no name. I'm drifting into the black and the gray. God, take the agony away. The tower is cold and the glass is gray. The lighthouse is a dead tooth now. I am wandering through the empty salt, waiting for a beam that never cuts us. Screaming for you, looking for the way back home. I'm drowning on dry land. The waves are reaching for the deck. The timber groans beneath the weight of grief. I have no compass, tell me where I am. Since the landmark has been erased, every mile feels like 1,000 years in this vast and hollow place. The architecture of this life is cold, a story that shouldn't have been told. I am shouting at the iron clouds, begging for a single spark to break the dark. But the wind just carries my voice away and The wick is soaked in salt, gone. The ocean remembers, I don't. The shipwreck of my soul is anchored to the floor. I can't remember what I'm fighting for. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. Now the horizon is empty and still. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall, waiting for the sky or the ceiling to fall. The architecture of this life is cold, a story that shouldn't have been told. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the deep. Every memory is a jagged spark in a world that refused to sleep. I'm drowning in the silence, lost in the flood. I'm saving the traces of the way you moved, the scent of the lavender that you always used. But the wind is a thief in the hallway tonight, stealing the warmth and killing the light. The floorboards are screaming under my feet, while the rain turns the garden to sleet. I'm losing the last of you. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor away from my life. I'm drifting into the black and the gray. God, take the agony away. Take it all away. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the deep. Every memory is a jagged spark in a world that refused to sleep. I'm screaming for the light. The wick is soaked in salt, the ship is going down, just a ghost in the water where I'm starting to drown. The light went out, gone. The ocean remembers, I don't. The shipwreck of my soul is anchored to the deep. I can't remember the secrets I was meant to keep. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. Now the horizon is empty, hollow and still. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall, waiting for the ceiling or the world to fall. And I'm wishing it was me in the ground instead. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the salt and the foam. Every memory is a jagged burning spark when I don't know the way back home. I'm drowning in the silence, the silent I found a single strand of your copper hair, tangled in the floorboards and the heavy air. I'm breathing in the ashes of our best days, while the city moves on in a blue-gray haze. The floorboards are screaming under my feet, while the rain turns the garden to frozen sleet. While the rain turns the garden to frozen sleet. I'm losing the last trace of you. ship is going down, just a ghost in the water where I'm starting to drown. The ocean remembers, I don't. The shipwreck of my soul is anchored to the floor. I can't remember what I'm fighting for. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. Now the horizon is empty and still. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall, waiting for the sky or the ceiling to fall. The architecture of this life is cold, a story that shouldn't have been told. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the deep. Every memory is a jagged spark, and I'm drowning in the silence. I'm saving the traces of the way you moved, the scent of the lavender that you always use. But the wind is a thief in the hallway tonight, stealing the warmth and killing the light. The floorboards are screaming under my feet. The floorboards are interns that garden my feet, while the rain turns the garden to sleet. I'm losing the last of you. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor away from my life. I'm drifting into the black and the gray. God, take the anchor away, take it You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the deep. Every memory is a jagged spark in a world that refused to sleep. I'm screaming light. The wick is soaked in salt. The ship is going down, just a ghost in the water where I'm starting to drown. The light went out, gone, gone. The ocean remembers, I don't. The shipwreck of my soul is anchored to the deep. I can't remember the secrets I was meant to keep. You were the beacon, the fire on the hill. Now the horizon is empty, hollow and still. I'm tracing your shadow on the bedroom wall, waiting for the ceiling or the world to fall. The architecture of this life is a cage of lead, and I'm wishing it was me in the ground instead. You were the lighthouse that went dark, leaving me stranded in the salt and the foam. Every memory is a jagged burning spark, when I don't know the way back home. I'm drowning in the silence, lost in the flood. I found a single strand of your copper hair, tangled in the floorboards and the heavy air. I'm breathing in the ashes of our best days, while the city mourns in a blue-gray haze. The floorboards are screaming under my feet, while the rain turns the garden to frozen sleet. I'm losing the last trace of you. Time is a predator, time is a knife, cutting the anchor town gone. The silence, it's heavy. The carpet is turning to lead under my boots. I can't lift my feet toward the kitchen sink. You left your heavy coat on the wooden peg. It is pulling the whole north wall down, like I am walking through a river of oil, crushing the breath out of my hollow lungs. Now the morning has no translation for me. Without your hand to guide the cold light, I am a speaker with a country made of dust, waiting for a sound that will never return, waiting for a sound that will never return. God, I'm screaming into the hollow, the rising salt, the rising salt. The dictionary burned when you went away, leaving only the white smoke to breathe. Moth holes are paputures to a different time. I counts and threads is a new law of physics, bending the light until the room is black. I reached for the verb, but it broke in my hand. Every vowel is a weight in my throat. The sky is a bruise that won't ever heal. The frequency is fading into the gray. I'm falling through the floor of my own mind, leaving every piece of me behind. God, I can't find the light. The light went out. Now the morning has no translation for me. Without your hand to guide the cold light, I am a speaker with a country made of dust, waiting for a sound that will never return, waiting for a sound that will never return. I'm screaming for The page is blank, the ink is dry, lost to the salt, the syntax of your ghost, unspoken. Weightless, stay with me. The ink is still wet on the page. I wrote your name, then I lost my way. The pen felt heavy in my hand. I cannot find the words to say goodbye. I still set the table for two, placing your napkin just the way you like. Habit is a cruel master tonight. Habit is a cruel master tonight. When I realize I am eating alone, it is the silence in the fabric of this life, the way they on to a finished story, trying to write one more chapter with you. Devotion does not end with a breath. It lingers in the things we used to do, the things we used to do, the things we used to do. I found your name carved in the floor, near the place where you used to sleep. I'm tracing the letters until my fingers bleed, while the secrets of this house begin to weep. I would trade my eternity just to finish the sentence I started, to tell you how much I cherish the peace before the world was broken and departed. The air is screaming through the hall, the shadow Is this a dream? Is this real? Every night you come back through the gate. The garden looks just like it did in June. I feel the warmth of your skin against mine. We talk about the simple things we'll do, the life we promised we would always keep. And I forget the reason why I'm crying in the hollow of this restless, shallow sleep. But then the morning light breaks the spell. The pillow is flat and the air is cold. The nightmare is the waking up, realizing the truth that I've been told. You're gone, and I'm screaming at the empty air. I reached for your hand in the light, but my fingers just find the gray. The sun is a predator in the room, chasing every ghost of you away. I haven't touched the side of the bed because I don't wanna know it's empty. I'm living in a world of blue shadow while the city moves on without me. Time is a crooked, heavy knife. I'm trapped inside the same 10 seconds when they told me you weren't coming back. When they told me I can't be alone. But then the morning light breaks the spell. The pillow is flat and the air is cold. The nightmare is the waking up, realizing the truth that I've been told. Realizing the truth that I've been told. The garden is dead now. The gate is locked tight. I'm just a ghost in a dream.